Hello everyone, Dave Blum here with Dr. Clue Treasure Hunts, and this is your tutorial for what you will need to do on Zoom. Just going to walk you through a couple of quick things, and we'll do this again during the actual team building treasure hunt program. So if you put the cursor on the screen, you're going to see a number of things at the bottom of your Zoom screen. If we're just going to go over here to the left, you'll see a button that says mute, and that is for your microphone. If you click on mute, it will then unmute you and you will not be able to be heard by anybody. If you click on it again, it will toggle and turn on your microphone. Now right next to it there's an arrow. If you click on that, it depends on your device, but one of the things you will see is something that says switch to phone audio. That means if you're having any trouble with your computer audio, you can switch to phone audio and you'll click on it and it will give you information on how to call in to the meeting, which is very helpful sometimes. I'm going to click on this. Next to that is stop video, and that will allow you to turn on and off your video. If you are distracted by family members or a cat walking on your screen and you want to actually turn on your video, if you want to go and have a bio break, sometimes it's helpful to turn your video off, but it is not required. We'll definitely want your video on through most of this meeting. Again, next to it there is an arrow that has choose a virtual background, FaceTime, and so on, a variety of different video settings, which we don't need to talk about. For my screen as a host, I have here it says manage participants. For you it will just say participants, you won't have to manage it. When you click on that, over here on the right you will see a list of all of the participants on the call. That's me, David Blum, and your names will all be here, and it's very nice because then you can see if people are on a microphone or if they're on video and so on. So it's very good to be able to see the participants. And I, of course, have the ability to mute people, which is great. If you click on down here a little bit further, there's something called share. When I hit share, it allows me to actually share what is on my computer screen, and I will definitely be doing that. That's something that you will also be able to do when you are on the hunt in your breakout rooms. You'll actually be able to share your screen. This will be very helpful if you're looking at something on the internet. Rather than everybody else looking at their own internet screen, one person can share their screen and then you can all be looking at the same thing as opposed to separate work. And that can be very helpful. Particularly if you're working on a clue, maybe one person wants to work on the clue and everybody can see that person working on the clue together. And I could demo that right now, but you'll see how that works during the meeting. Of course, the phone rings right in the middle of my meeting. This over here is chat, and that gives you the ability to send a chat message to other people. If you see over here right now, this is the chat area. And at the moment, there's no other people in this call. This is the chat area. If I go to the bottom, I can type a message to everyone. Now if there were other people here, I could click on everyone. I could call up another person's name and send a private chat. This is what you're going to be you'll want to be doing during the meeting, is actually sending private chats to me, Dr. Clue, with your answers to the treasure hunt clues. So you would click on everyone. For everyone message, a public message, you would click on here and then select Dave Blum, and then you would be able to actually send me private messages, and so that's something you can do with chat. Finally, over here is end meeting, which for you will be leave meeting if you want to leave. And there's also an option for breakout rooms, which I can set up for people. And I'll give you a little back view of this. If I click on breakout rooms, I can actually assign a certain number of rooms automatically, and I can put participants into rooms. And that is something that we'll definitely be doing throughout the meeting. For you, the only thing that you need to know is that you can actually go into a breakout room. You can leave the breakout room and come back to here, this main room. You can go back and forth to your breakout room very, very easily. The important thing is you just want to make sure you don't leave the entire meeting. That's all there is for this tutorial. We'll have lots more on the day of the meeting, but I wanted to give you a little overview so that you can hit it with the ground running. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care.